It's Titan time.
It's Titan time.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, episode 12 of Attack on Titan guides. First of all, Nezu, since you're new here and new to all this thing, how has been your experience watching this final season of Attack on Titan so far? We have like 5 more episodes after this. But how's it been so far?
Oh my gosh, like actually, I don't even know why I didn't put Attack on Titan in my top 5. Yeah, take out Naruto.
Damn, Naruto, damn. No, that's real though. That's real. I mean,
I just Attack on Titan has been that anime when I watched it, because I watched it the first day it came out. Like when it dropped, that was when my Attack on Titan journey started, and I remember thinking like, this anime is different. Well, I have never seen an anime like this, and even till now, I still have that feeling like this is different. Like I cannot sit here and be like, oh, I know what's going to happen next. I have no clue what's going to even happen the next, like in the next scene. Like that's how it's so it's really crazy.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's like you walk with the characters a lot of the time, and sometimes you're in a different character's perspective, and sometimes like we were in Eren's perspective for the most part of the first couple seasons, right? Where he wouldn't know things, so we wouldn't know either.
Exactly.
And now it's kind of switched. Like he knows a lot, and we have no clue what this man is doing. And now we're in Mikasa and Armin's seat, because we're just like, wait, what is
this
going
nigga's wilding? He's out of control.
He is, and this has been such a journey. I love Attack on Titan so much. I just cannot believe that it's finishing in April. Like 2 more chapters. I don't read the manga, by the way, but 2 more chapters. Okay,
I'm gonna let you know. There is no way it's ending. I can personally say this. I only say this because currently in the manga, it hasn't ended yet. So I would be very surprised if it ended. I would be very, very surprised if they wrapped up. So hopefully this is just a part 1 of this season. I would like to believe. I would not like them to sully the season by ending it wherever it ends up. But I don't think it's over yet. That's just a hunch from me. I think we're going to get a couple more episodes before the end of the year.
They're splitting up in 2, correct?
It hasn't been officially announced, but that's what I believe is happening.
Yeah, they're splitting that thing.
Let's talk about this episode, because we get I'm trying to figure out what I want to talk about first. Exploding chair.
That's a really great time. I would say.
People trying to storm the HQ, which is very triggering.
Talk about Yelena.
Let's talk about Yelena. Yelena, she's someone who was down for the cause. She's a day one Zeke. They talk about Yeagerists in this episode. I think she's a day one Zeke. Zeker.
The Zekers.
She's a Zeker. She's a day one Zeker. We start off this episode with her confessing that she met Eren, even though it was like, did you meet Eren last week? And then she kind of comes out this episode.
She said it was low key. She was like, it was low key. We met up. We weren't supposed to, but we had to. And we discussed some things, you know.
But the way she put it as she was like fangirling.
I know.
Yeah. I'm so confused with that, because I feel like she is, but then also like maybe it's because of it's like the founding Titan thing. She's like, I just want to be in the presence of the founding Titan.
I think it is that. I don't necessarily think it's like Eren directly.
Yeah, because I think she's like, because she felt kind of the same way about Zeke and the Beast Titan. She's like, wow, I saw the Beast Titan for the first time, and it was like, damn, did you see that? Yeah. Like, wow.
No, I mean, I can, you know, if you were, let's say, you know, you ran into like Hiro from like Gundam Wing, like, hey man, that guy pilots a fucking Gundam, man. You know, I want to just be around him. I think it's a similar situation. It's just like, yo, he's the founding Titan.
Yo, she confessed and she said all of this. People don't believe. I mean, I don't believe her neither. I don't believe her story. I think it's
she definitely capping. She's capping. For sure.
Do you think Onyankopon is in on it as well, because he was quite confused. But like right now, I don't know who's who right now.
I think he's an honest black man. That's what I think.
I'll say no, because
I don't think he's in on it.
They cut to him, and he's like, "She did what?"
Yeah. Like,
he's like, "I've been living at the storage." First of all, he was like, for 3 years. He's talking to Hanji, by the way. He's like, for 3 years, I helped you build trains. I helped you build boats. You wouldn't have the cotton gin if it wasn't for me. You wouldn't have peanut butter, traffic lights, all this other shit. Like, I am the black inventor on this island.
You know what that reminds me of? You know that Drake meme where he's like, "You see all this? You saw this?
Yeah.
It's really here because of my."
He's like, you wouldn't have any of this as me. So she's like, I'm confused right now of why I have people surrounding my house, because I ain't really do nothing. And Hanji's just like, yo, Yelena, it's because of Yelena. And, now we can't trust any of you people who just came to our island, all you Marlians and stuff like that. He's like, well, what did Yelena do? And it's like, yo, Yelena talked to Eren. He was like, she did what?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Like, and he seems genuine. He seems genuine. He's like, nah. And he's
legit. It was legit.
And Hanji's just confused because it's like, yo, Yelena was someone who like spoke up for Marlians on this island. Like, she's like the one who got people jobs, able to have people walk around, or et cetera, like spoke up because
I don't know how to feel about that, because Hanji said that she got work passes for Marlians in places like restaurants and stuff. She's like, Yelena must be up to something, because then, like, are they putting stuff in the drinks to control people?
Listen,
you never know. Not with this shit, you don't know.
You never know. But I know, but you'll never know.
Like the actual real gasp you just let off tells me like something just clicked in your head.
It's why they rush into they're rushing to the restaurant. Obviously, they're rushing to anywhere where Marlians are at. They're talking to Onyankopon. They're talking to. I'm sure they're going to talk to Niccolo pretty soon. But we find out that Yelena was down for the cause. She was murking people. She was, all these type of things in the name of Zeke to get Zeke's plan across. And it's like, wow, she's really like
hardcore, man. She's hardcore.
Like a down ass, I was like, damn, okay, she with the cause. She for real with the cause. So Yelena's entire story and stuff like that is being uncovered. I like that part. I thought it was so like
good storytelling.
Enthralled that she's just like introduced to the show and she already kind of has a major part or something along those lines. I also think, I have a theory that she didn't tell Eren the exact plan because she doesn't know the plan.
Yeah.
Because Zeke didn't tell her the plan. I feel like Zeke told her certain things because he wants the least amount of people to know about what the plan is going on. Like, if they captured Yelena, they could like torture her and she could spill the information.
For sure.
So I think he told her like the bare minimum of like, okay, here's what we want to do thus far, and apparently like where to meet, because like first of all, we got to talk about this lack of security over in Paradis. Kids escaping.
There is no security, man.
They need to invent. Onyankopon need to invent the alarm or something, because there's no security. The kids just run off and they're just gone, and it's not like let's do a search. It's like, no, they're fucking kids. Like, leave them alone.
Yeah, there's no reason. Like, let's just let them go.
100 guards escape jail. 100.
Where are they? What is this?
Eren Yeager escapes jail this episode.
There's nobody is seriously guarding anybody.
And let me tell you, first of all, Eren's a psychopath just in general, because he's been only staying in. He knows he can break free from jail, and he's just staying in jail just to like think.
Yeah,
or like
I knew something wasn't right when a few episodes ago, him staring in the mirror. There was water everywhere. Who lives like that? All over the floor, all over the counter.
Taking a bath
from walking in it. What's going on, Eren?
He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. But yeah, the biggest, I think the biggest, because it was in the trailer and it was like the most like, oh my god, like sexy Eren.
Yeah.
So all the people, they don't even show you like how they escape or like what's the plan. We'll get to everything that happened beforehand, but the escape
Just
itself,
know
the fact
they escaped.
just the fact that 100 people escaped is crazy.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot, including Flock. Flock was running. I don't like Flock. Never trusted
I'm not
Flock.
a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of the season 3er. He just showed up and just started
the season 3er debut. He doesn't have he don't have no ties. No.
Like he outlived Erwin for whatever reason. Like he was just like, and he was trying to get people to like revive Erwin and not Armin. I was just like, you're doing a lot. I just got introduced to you, but he's there. He hands Eren the jacket, and of course, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for.
Jackie just hits the win. He got like 8 abs. He looks wonderful. I mean,
he got 10 abs, bro.
Was it 10? He looks amazing. Super handsome. Although still psychotic and psycho.
Psycho man bun. By the way,
man, he's on a different level. He's trying to come for Levi's title. I feel like, but I just think it's impossible.
It is impossible. I'm not gonna lie.
See, that's coming from a woman. I'm telling you right now, they're super handsome, but Levi is 10.
You crazy when you break out of prison with no shirt on.
Yeah, like who's not noticing you?
No shoes on either.
Who's not noticing you?
And he's just walking like, yo, anybody could try if they want to, but I got like 4 Titans in me.
And he wasn't running.
No,
he was taking his time. Incredible, man! What a show!
Because how did I don't know if he transformed into a Titan because he had the lines on his face.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think he did.
He did. So no one noticed like a massive ass. Well, I mean, he could have transformed a Titan and gone underground or something, but it's still would have been massive or something.
People must have died.
Like shaked or something. I don't know how he.
People must have died. They must have died, and no one just knew.
They didn't care about showing us because it happened so much.
Nah, yeah, the show is like
the explosion sort of distracted everyone from
that. They killed people.
And the noise of him transforming into a Titan or so was,
it was just like I do it halfway. Okay, so where am I at in this episode? Okay, so we already got this shirtless Eren. We can get past that. Let's talk about the secret. The commander in chief, Darius Zachary, or as we knew him, in this episode. So Mikasa and Armin are both. By the way, do you feel like I was gonna ask this at the end, but do you feel like maybe they're too trustful of Eren in this situation? I mean, like, if you were in their situation, would you be as like, nah, Eren's just kind of. No, he's having a day.
I think they need to understand. I mean, I think they do understand, but they just got history, man. I think they're so caught up in the nostalgia of like Eren and what they all went through the same things together. Mm-hmm. So now that Eren's kind of doing things separately, I think it's freaking them out, but they still want to be on his side. They want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know how, because they should know him better than anybody. Mm-hmm. He's lost his mind. Like he's gone, and they should be understanding considering everything that he's been through. But I think they are trying to play this tight role of, they're walking on both sides. Like, yeah, we are suspicious of Eren. He is acting weird, but it's Eren. Come on, guys, it's Eren. And I don't know. It's crazy.
I think it's more so Mikasa than Armin, because I think was it the last episode or so. Where he was basically saying that we're just gonna have to find someone to inherit his Titans or something like that. Right. Because I feel like Armin is more level-headed and he can call a spade a spade. He's that type of guy, and I feel as though he knows if Eren goes too far, he would know that he would be like, okay, yeah, we should put him down because he's now a threat to everybody.
Right.
But Mikasa isn't that way. Mikasa is still, Eren is like, we can change him, we can find him, I know Armin has strong ties with Eren, but he knows when to step away, I think, sometimes. Because he has leadership mentality. Even though he's not as chaotic as Erwin is, because Erwin, that man, led thousands to death march. But Yeah, but he's capable of seeing things from a different perspective, and which is why I like Armin as a character so much, because he's very smart as a character.
Yeah,
he is.
He's very emotional, but I don't think he lets his emotions sway him as much as Mikasa does.
Yeah, Mikasa, she seems to be like very like so much paralyzed by the situation, and she's someone who's like badass. Like she
to be like a distant relative or a relative to Levi. She's definitely too sensitive, caring.
Yeah, because Levi would have kicked Eren in the face as soon as he was like, yo, let's relax. Either way, so they have this plan of like, okay, we're gonna talk to Premier's Zachary, Commander-in-Chief Zachary, depending on whatever localization you call it. But they want to talk to him, and it's like, yo, can we see Eren? And they're like, no, Eren has been compromised by Zeke. Like at this point, he's been compromised. Like he's obviously running with Zeke. He obviously doesn't give a fuck about anything. He's obviously doing whatever he wants to do. So any conversation with him could possibly either manipulate his brain or continue or something along the line, even though he's like, I guess the longer he stay there, the more the wheels are turning in his own head, to be honest with you. I don't think, like they were saying, like it couldn't hurt if we talk to him, but you know, Commander Zachary is like, yo, it might hurt. Like it might hurt all of us.
Yeah.
It might, you know, he might convert you guys, and then suddenly, you know, the colossal titan is killing us all. So you never know.
Converting is that easy right now in this series. Like there's two sides, but honestly, both sides do have points. So yeah, he's right. It's like, yo, I don't want him to talk to you. You know, you don't know what he's gonna say, what he may convince you to do.
Right. He's like, I'm sure he'll be like, but Eren, these are our friends. He's like, yo, tell your friends to come along then too. You know, there's plenty on the Yeager side. Listen, you don't wear shirts where I'm from.
Yeagerist.
Because right now I'm kind of thinking of what they feel, because like normally when Eren has a plan or it wants to do something, he'll tell them, you know, and then they will like sort of think about it, like, hey, this might not be a great idea, or this might be a great idea, let's do it. And then now it's like they're finding out things from people Eren like wouldn't normally communicate with, and I was stinged as a friend, like like when they said that, oh, Eren met up with Yelena, or Eren might be manipulated by Zeke or so, they were shocked out of their mind. Like, what is going on here?
Eren? No.
No way. He hasn't done anything radical in a long time.
No. Eren manipulated by Zeke? What? He hated Zeke all last season.
All last season, that's what the last arc.
In the last arc, 4 years ago, he hated Zeke, and he, you know, but yeah, I mean, well, listen, a lot of things have radically changed. Like the entire situation has changed there, and you know, we get to the office itself. Commander Zachary is like, "Nah, yeah, we're not gonna see it." And then they look over, and they're like, Mikasa is like, "So what are you gonna do with Eren?" And they all look over to the chair, and she's like, "Oh my god, I mean, they're gonna give him the chair," and he's like, "Nah, they you know, they just store this chair in my office because
yeah, it's just in here. I don't worry about it. It looks weird.
Like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Slow it down. Wait, roll it back. So you're the commander-in-chief. They have no place to store this particular chair.
Right. So they put it in your office.
They put it in the commander-in-chief's office. They're like, no, you store the chair instead of storing it anywhere else in the building or outside or something along the lines. It was like, no.
That would have been sus to me. Like, why you?
It sounds like shenanigans. Yeah, like, what are you doing?
And you know, Onyankopon hasn't invented the elevator yet, so he's just like, you know, they carried that up the stairs. They put it in there. They're like, how does it look? Do you want to sit this way? He's like,
it's whatever. I'm not going to sit in it anyways. Just put it somewhere.
Yeah,
is that what he said? Like,
I'm pretty sure. And then they look at this chair. I mean, I would have thought it was a suspicious chair, but I don't know. I don't know how many chairs come through his life, and he's just like,
maybe this is nothing to him. You know, he gets new chairs all the time.
Right. So Mikasa,
it looked like a what's the word? What's it called? Like, it looked like they were gonna use it to kill Eren, though. That's why they were like, they asked like, why is that chair there?
It either looked like a electric chair or some shit to like crush people's heads, or like the wildest baby shower chair that you
It
could ever
shouldn't
see.
be there.
It
No
really-
matter what, it doesn't even fit the room. Like it
No.
doesn't. It's not good decor at all.
It match the
You
carpets.
know, it doesn't match the carpet. It's just a bad chair. I don't know why it was there.
Nonetheless, Mikasa and Armin leave the room,
And then we find out why it was there.
seconds later. Mikasa's like, no, I'm just go listen. I'm just go listen. And Armin's like, yo, chill. They already think that we're like, you know, Jaegerists. And then the room explodes, and I don't think they need to do what they did. They didn't need to do what they did.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They did need to do this. This is Attack on Titan. We didn't see anything wild yet up until that point on this episode, and it was
is it because it's been like
he literally went up like a rainbow. He was his body. It's just stomach up. He just flew
and
over.
The noise it made when it hit the floor.
I know. It was amazing, wasn't it?
It was great. It was.
I was about to say, it's like, couldn't we go a couple episodes without murder? But then I remember Gabi last episode murdered that guy.
No, sir. We got to see it, or it doesn't count.
Yeah. So, you know,
we should count. We should rewatch the series and see, like, is there an episode where nobody dies that we're aware of?
I feel like there is, but
there's got to be. But still,
like
not even in flashbacks.
Episodes where Eren was like sort of like learning of his Titan powers and stuff, his Titan abilities. Especially that episode, you know, when like he held the spoon and he transformed. You know,
yeah.
Episodes there weren't really any deaths.
There's got to be more deaths in each one than not, though, for sure.
You got to do the One Piece thing where they do the One Piece filler things and then just put like death episodes and just be like, all right, here's 1 through 20. If you with gore, watch first 15, then 17, then a couple afterwards. All right, so boom, chairs explode, body goes flying, like literally hangs 10,
the ground,
all the other stuff,
all air,
right in front of the people.
Yeah,
and people aren't mortified that a body just hit in front of them. They're invigorated. They're like, yes, finally,
yeah. Like they're so. This is the world they're living in. Like I'm throwing up.
We're living in at this point.
I know, right? I'm throwing up. Like as soon as I see the body, I'm like, oh, I'm done. Like I'm throwing up on whoever's closest to me. Like I'm running away. Like. Yeah, it's bad.
You know, with that though, because that's what's got me thinking. Because I don't know if this is like based on times where men drink more alcohol than women do, and then
you think they were drunk?
Not drunk. I think they put something in them drinks. Like I still think it's something that's making them go wild like that. Like. And it's just a lot of them there were just not even thinking. And they were like, when the body hit the floor and they're like, yeah, this is what we wanted.
Yeah.
Like, damn, are you guys not going to even see what just happened? Like,
listen, they're good. They too far. Listen, this is too triggering. It was just a month and a half ago of all this, of all the storm in the Capitol. And now I'm just like, they about to do something crazy. These white people crazy.
If you're not a part of like the damage in this show, like I wouldn't want to just be a civilian living in this world. Like I might as well be a part of the action. Forget it, bro. It's too boring to just be at home. You know how fearful these people who just have regular jobs live at home. How they have to live. I might as well be a part of this.
Listen, they about to die anyway.
Everyone's
about to die. All right, so let's kind of wrap this entire thing up. So eventually we get back to the offices, and Hanji is sort of called for like, yo, your scouts are wilding, and 100 of them escaped, and Commander Zachary, Darius Zachary died, and we had to scoop his body off the pavement, and all these other things. What do you have to say for yourself? And she's like, I'm not resigning. That's what I have to say for myself, because it would be wild to resign right now. And they're doing all of this in front of Kiyomi.
Yeah.
And eventually Commander Pixis comes in and is like, yo, you're fighting in front of people. And I'm just like, I don't even think they care. Like, I don't think
they don't.
His response though, that shocked me completely. Like when
Talk
they
about
asked him, what do you think we should do? And he's just like, let's just join Eren. I was like, what?
He's like, that's simple to me. I already know what I want to do.
He got us this far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's real though. You do got to think about that. He did.
He's like, I'm a first seasoner, baby. I was here since the first season.
You know, I'm locked in with my homie. Straight up, no cap.
He was like, listen, we here. Let's just roll with Eren, because at this point he's like, no, I don't know if we rolling with Zeke yet.
It is easier to choose Eren in this situation, regardless of how crazy he is,
because they're gonna do the rumbling anyway. It seems like they want to do the rumbling anyway.
They do. They want to get the shit over with. They definitely do.
So I'm not sure what they want to do, but I gotta talk about my favorite part. One of my favorite parts. It's the interaction between Kiyomi and Mikasa.
Yeah.
Where Kiyomi's like, Mikasa, it's getting kind of wild here. I want you to come back to our country.
Yeah.
And Mikasa's like, I'm an Eldian.
No.
And to where Kiyomi's like, but the only reason I came here is because of you.
It's like, I didn't ask you to do that, bro.
And Mikasa's like, so you didn't come for the iceberg stone? You didn't come for all the minerals and shit we got in this?
Stop capping. She played it, man. She was like, look, you don't do this. Don't come here talking to me, trying to get me to do stuff. I'm not here for that. You see what's going on.
Yeah. He's like, I am an LDN. All right. You know, listen. Our role's over here. I've been seeing this halfway through. I'm not just gonna leave now. It's the final season. But
it's the final season.
She's just like,
in the last arc, man.
Yeah, she's just like, Mikasa pretty much doesn't trust her. She's like, yo, and everyone's like, the legacy of the Azumabito is just gonna be some money hungering like people and I was like, that's kind of what you look like, because I mean, you ain't put no soldiers to pavement. You ain't doing nothing yet. We're here to see this rumbling go off, and you're just here to watch. She's like, even if the rumbling happens, if it's a success or not, you're just worried about your own country and not the Eldians. And she's like, damn, you got me there. Shit.
Yeah, it's like, well, duh. I mean, why wouldn't I be like, this is where I live, man.
It's like, listen, I can't go back home without
go back
agreeing to some Titan shit. Like, I just can't. Final scene of the episode. Pika's in the cut. They came way sooner than I thought they would.
Pika's in the cut.
I know they were ready. Last episode, there was like, no, we need to head there immediately. I knew they were ready to do that. I didn't know like next episode immediately. Because the way the show does pacing and stuff like that, it's like, I didn't know. And first of all, let's talk about that. The security of Paradis. How'd she just get on the island?
We don't know. You know?
There's like, Paradis not like on the coast. Like, it's like, I mean, it's close to the coast, but it's like not totally there. Like, you got to go through like a forest and all this. How'd they just get there? Pika's just there.
And it's kind of like how Eren's dad just got in. Like,
yeah.
Like, so this person's just gonna enter, and none of you are gonna sort of like keep your eye on him. Like.
Well, once you're in, you're good. You know, you're like, you just got to get there. Like.
I'm pretty sure that's what Rainer told him. It's like, you listen, once you're in, they're good because they ain't got no security.
Nobody's gonna notice you.
Nothing. They just got guns a few years ago, like all this other shit like that. So it just is what it is. This episode is just crazy. This episode is wild.
It's a good episode though.
I loved it.
Yeah.
From a drama standpoint. Next episode. I mean, Jeff, I told you last week that this is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Yeah. Like next episode. All I have to say is, if you understand this reference, Puff Daddy, Steve Stout. That's all I'll say.
Puff Daddy, Steve Stout. Jesus Christ. Well,
that's all I'll say.
I know what it means.
That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. You can look it up of what happened. That's all I'm going to say for next episode. But that's been Titan time. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about, kick off our My Hero Academia Season 4 talk. We've gone way long on Titan time, but we're going to talk about My Hero Academia Season 4. We're going to kick that off, and we'll be right back.